Hi, this is Luminousz Ztarr. Welcome to the channel. All of my current subscribers, you already know how special you are to me. Mwah! Thank you guys and gals so much for being my stars, keeping me passionate and motivated, as well as inspired to keeping Luminousz Ztarr channel active. If this is your first time visiting, welcome to the Luminousz Ztarr channel. Should you become a part of our Ztarr family, welcome, welcome. And of course, don't forget to click that notification bell. That way, everything that comes out, all of the videos, all of the live streams, as well as all the vlogs, you'll be the first to know. Today's video, beware of the narcissist using their bad childhood as an excuse to hurt you. First topic, a painful childhood is no excuse for a narcissist. Second topic of discussion, beware of how narcissists and cluster B personality types gaslight you. Third topic of discussion, your unresolved, painful, traumatic childhood provides the narcissist and or cluster B personality a gateway into your life. All right, so the final topic will be the tools, references, and resources, of course, of which you can find in the description box below. Don't forget to check the description box below for further details to today's video. And of course, I would love it if you like and or share today's video. So a painful childhood that a narcissist and or cluster B personality may have is no excuse to pull shenanigans. That is no excuse for them to continue to engage in diabolical tactics in order to obtain narcissistic supply from you. What's interesting about this is that the narcissist and cluster B personality tends to ignore, if not avoid, resolving their own childhood unresolved issues. They tend to put a wall up. They tend to guard themselves very heavily against people who remind them that, hey, there are certain things you need to be dealing with about your past. Narcissists and cluster B personalities, they tend to want to run away from their past, especially if it is painful. So therefore, it tends to go unresolved. So what's also interesting is that, especially their romantic relationships, narcissists and cluster B personalities will use the romantic relationships to set the stage to reenact the unresolved painful childhood. Simply put, they're not present in the relationship. They're not fully engaged in the relationship with you or anyone else. Narcissists and cluster B personalities, they reenact what is unresolved in his or her life, especially if it's from their childhood. It may be that one of their parents, they used to have a love-hate relationship with one of their parents, or they still have a love-hate relationship with their parents. However, stemming from their childhood, if it is a painful, unresolved issue, they're going to use the current relationship, especially if it's a romantic relationship, to reenact those unresolved issues, the same issues that they deny even having. So the cluster B personality and or narcissist, they tend to avoid and deny an unresolved painful childhood issue. Okay, so where does that leave the person who is involved with him or her? Well, it leaves them out in the cold, pretty much, because the narcissist and cluster B personality, they're not fully engaged in the relationship with anyone. They tend to reenact what they don't want to resolve, yet they need to resolve. Some people don't believe that there are some cluster B personalities and or narcissists who have a childhood that may have been traumatic, that may have caused him or her some sort of pain. What I'm getting at here is that the narcissist and cluster B personality, they tend to avoid painful issues. It can even be up to the present day. They tend to put a wall up. They tend to avoid. They tend to look away. This is why they tend to emotionally manipulate other people around them to play dysfunctional roles, such as a person who continues to narcissistically supply him or her. So a painful childhood that a narcissist or a cluster B personality may have is no excuse for them to continue to hurt other people around him or her. Yet they tend to do this because they have a false self-image to uphold. So the narcissist and cluster B personality, they're very loyal to the false self-image. They have more than one false self-image. Yet they tend to be driven, if not obsessed and addicted, to keeping the false self-image thriving and surviving. Unfortunately, it's at the expense of other people. So beware of how the narcissist and cluster B personality will use the gaslight technique. Okay, they will use this against you and other people around him or her in order to keep that false self-image thriving and surviving. They will gaslight simply to keep themselves from facing reality. And they don't want you to face reality either, especially when it comes to who they really are. The narcissist and cluster personality, they continue to gaslight people around him or her in order to keep them asleep or spellbound or in the sunken place. Can you imagine the narcissist and cluster personality telling you that they are choosing to use you instead to keep them shielded from their past? Nobody likes that. Nobody likes to be used. So the cluster B personality and the narcissist, they tend to gaslight people for several reasons. One of those reasons is to keep him or her shielded from their past, of which they deny and they don't want to resolve, especially if it's a painful childhood issue. Okay, so if you have a painful and a traumatic unresolved childhood issue, this is going to provide the narcissist and or cluster B personality a gateway right into your life. They use your pain against you. So if you have an unresolved, painful childhood, I say use that support base, okay? I really encourage my stars to use that support base to work those things out, because the narcissist and cluster B personality in your life, they may be using that against you. So how are they using your painful childhood against you? Well, number one, they like to keep people focused on that, because when they feel unpleasant emotions, the narcissist will feed unpleasant emotions, or emotions is another way of saying that your energy is in motion. The narcissist would like to feed off of the energy field. So as long as you're walking around feeling sad, angry, and you're feeling badly about an unresolved painful childhood, the narcissist likes for you to stay focused on that so they can feed off of your energy field. Okay, not only that, when you're feeling bad, they feel a little bit better, and this reminds their false self-image that they are perfect, they're superior. So if you're feeling bad, they tend to feel a little bit better, and they tend to be shielded from their own unresolved painful past. That unresolved past that the cluster B personality and or narcissist may have may include their childhood, and it may not. It may be something that happened when they were teenagers. It may be something that happened when they were early adults, like maybe in their 20s or something. That girlfriend or boyfriend that they never got over. It can be a number of things. The bottom line is, if it is their childhood, the bottom line is the narcissist and cluster B personality has no excuse to continue to pull shenanigans and to continue to engage in diabolical tactics in order to receive the narcissistic supply from you. So they tend to use an unresolved painful childhood. The narcissist and cluster B personality tends to use an unresolved painful past, whether it's their childhood, their adolescence, early adulthood, okay, whatever it may be, they tend to use other people to keep them shielded from that. The narcissist and cluster B personality, they tend to deny anything that's painful. So of course they're going to use their relationships to shield them from an unresolved painful past. Tool number one, work your support base. You need to express what you have experienced, regardless if the narcissist and cluster B personality is using their unresolved painful past as a shield or not. You need to make sure that you're thriving forward. So tool number one, work that support base. Work that support base. You need to express what you have experienced. This is one way to resolve your unresolved painful past. Tool number two, make sure that you have someone in your circles that you can trust. The narcissist and cluster B personality is not a person that you're going to be able to trust. They continue to have you focused on your unresolved painful past in order to have a gateway into your energy field, right into your life. They want to continue to use you as a shield from their unresolved past. That's not cool. Tool number three, practice self-preservation. Practice assertion. Practice emotional discipline, and practice personal boundaries. This is the best narcissist repellent you're probably ever going to have, and it's quite the game changer. Because when you practice mindfulness, this is another way of keeping the narcissist and cluster B personality from penetrating your energy field. You're practicing self-preservation, you're practicing assertion, you're practicing emotional discipline, and you're practicing personal boundaries is going to keep the narcissist starving. They're going to have to go elsewhere for the narcissistic supply. This does not mean that they're going to stop attempting to draw the supply from you or to tap into your energy field, because they're probably going to continue for a little while before they go elsewhere to try to get the narcissistic supply from you. expect this. Don't expect miracles overnight. I certainly hope everyone has enjoyed this video. I'm Luminousz Ztarr. Stay tuned for more vlogs and stay tuned for more videos. And of course, wherever you are right now, I wish you the very best love possible. Mwah.